What is going on, everybody? I'm Emmett, or Bitcoin, whatever you want to call me. Well, yeah, whatever you want to call me. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm back with another stream. First off, how's everybody doing today? If you could type in the chat if my audio sounds good, that's always an important thing. And I'm just trying to figure it out. This is my second stream ever. Excited to get started. I'm actually doing a new format today. We're going to do the Wiki Game, but using anything but Wikipedia. So if you know the Wiki Game, hey, I'll show you an example. Let me pull that up. Yes. Thanks, Isaac, for telling me the audio is good. So yeah, the Wiki Game, if you don't know, it's kind of like, it's a game that people like to play where you want to go from one Wikipedia page. Slow it down slightly. Yeah, for sure. Let me do that. Tell me if that sounds good. Thank you for telling me that. Where you go from, so yeah, the Wiki Game is, you saw from one Wikipedia page and you try to go to another. So like, let's say Teletubbies to the BBC, and you want to get to the UK or something. So then you do all the way that. And see, I'm starting off playing the Wikipedia game on Wikipedia, so clickbait title. I'm not doing what I'm asking for, but just for an example, you do London. Damn, this is kind of hard. Not hard, but I thought it'd be England and then the UK. So yeah, that's kind of like the gist of the game. But today, it's a very popular game. A lot of streamers, a lot of YouTubers do it. But today we're going to put a little twist on it, where we're going to be using other applications other than Wikipedia. So I thought it would be fun to start off using Disney Plus and their movie suggestions. So it's going from one movie to another one, and connecting them through the suggested tab. So I'll show you an example here. Also, we're going to do basketball references too if we have time. Though I don't know how long I'll go today. I'm low-key tired, but we'll see. We'll definitely have some fun. So, for example, you click on Beatles Get Back, and I've also been watching an amazing documentary, by the way. And then, yeah, this is your suggested tab, where then you just click through, and then that's kind of the idea. If you guys have any questions, you can put that in the chat. But yeah, let's get her going. We have a suggestion in the chat by Isaac to go from Diary of the Wimpy Kid, The Last Straw, to The Martian. Interesting. So let's start off by going to Diary of the Wimpy Kid, The Last Straw. I don't know if I've ever heard of this movie before. I know, like, yeah, these ones I remember. I like them quite a bit with, like, Steve Zahn. What's it called? The Last Straw? Diary of the Wimpy Kid, The Last Straw. I've never heard of this before. Isaac, you got some crazy movie knowledge for knowing this, man. This looks honestly AI, kind of, with this animation style. I don't know if I'm the greatest fan of it. Okay, so this one's going to be a little hard because I know nothing about this movie. But yeah, we'll try to get to The Martian. So I'll just type this in 1 second here. I'll get off studio mode. And then I'll just put it on the screen so then everybody, if somebody joins, they can understand what we're doing. So we're doing Diary of the Wimpy Kid, Last Straw to, I'll fix this by the way, don't worry, to The Martian. And then let me pull this down here, and then, you know what, let's put the timer up here. So we'll see how long it will take for me, or for us to do it. If you guys have any suggestions, please put it in the chat. So yeah, our goal is Diary of the Wimpy Kid, The Last Straw to The Martian. Let's get her going. I'll just put the timer on. Put in the chat how long you think it will take for us to get it complete. Honestly, I have no idea. This is the first time I'm playing it. I just came up with this idea. After watching like the Planet of the Apes movies, I saw like random suggestions, so I just had this idea. So let's try it out. Okay, let's do it. And let's start. Okay. If you were to choose one Diary of the Wimpy Kid character you relate to the most, who would it be? Honestly, probably Greg, because I've been told that I look like Greg. At least I don't look like Rowley. Alright, let's get her going. I think my strategy here is just to get to adult movie. That's the main goal. So I have a strategy here. I think we need to get to some Steve Zahn movies. I know. Yeah, let's just go to the original Diary of the Wimpy Kids first. 3 minutes? I don't know. We'll see how fast we can go. Rookie of the Year. I think I definitely think Good Will Hunting will be in in this in this game here because I think that's how we're going to bridge the gap to Matt Damon movies. We also could go to Ridley Scott movies because The Martian is directed by Ridley Scott. Let's see. I don't know if to go on actor or by vibes here. Let's go by vibes. Sinbad, First Kid. This looks. I've never heard of this movie before. I let's go to Freaky Friday. You guys like that? I like it. It's like not saying much, but it's the most mature out of the ones we had. But yeah, Parent Trap. I love Parent Trap. That's a good movie. I just heard of this movie for the first time like 2 days ago, and now I've seen it for like 3 other times. Isn't that weird how that works? Let's go to in her shoes. Is that what Julia? We also could go to like comedies, I guess. Devil's Wear Prada. Yeah, let's do this. Now we're getting into more like serious like actually like Devil Wears Prada is probably a pretty good comparison to Martian, where it's a comedy that had critical success, even got nominated for some Oscars. I don't see if we go here. I feel like we'll start doing Ryan Reynolds movies. I don't know if that's the strategy. Pretty Woman. Let's do The Proposal. You get some Sandra Bullock. Why Him? That's the movie that first popped up to me. Can't Buy Me Love. Is that the Beatles movie? That like was. I kind of want to click on it to see if it is, but no. Let's do Why Him. I remember this movie. This movie sucked, in my opinion. Actually, no, it's honestly kind of fun. I feel like I saw it on a plane. Mike and Dave. See, we're getting to, like, I guess, hey, according to the Golden Globes, The Martian is a comedy. Let's do Date Night. Yeah. I think we have to go a little more sci-fi kind of vibe. So how are we going to do that? I think that should be the goal. The Spy with Melissa McCarthy. Oh yeah, Jason Statham was in that too. There's honestly... do you guys like The Kinsman? I like Kinsman. Kind of the same era too. 2015. Yeah, this is definitely the right era. Is this the first one? Yeah, it is. So yeah, Deadpool. I don't know if the strategy is to go through Deadpool. I feel like we have to get more like science fiction-y. Or at least more space. This means war. Let's go to this and see. Okay. I'm learning the meta of this. It doesn't... I thought like it might suggest by actor. That's why I clicked on this for Chris Pine, because he's in the Star Trek movies. But it seems like it's definitely going off like the genre of the film itself. So it's going to be pretty tricky. But hey, we're here to do this. So we tried Spy. We tried The Proposal. That didn't get anywhere. We tried Date Night. Let's try Heat. If we just... There we go. Okay, we just had to like get out of that area. Now if we go Ghostbusters area, we can definitely go to the sci-fi-ish realm. So let's do that. Okay. Hocus Pocus. I think we just go to the original... Ghostbusters 3 is going to have some weird stuff. See, we also get into like... Or The Watch. Let's go Ghostbusters. Who Framed Robert Rabbit? I've never seen that movie, but I really want to. The Jewel of the Nile. I've never heard of that movie before. If you go, that's Zemeckis, I'm pretty sure, who directed that. Again, I don't think it's going to really matter on like who made the movie, who was in the movie, who directed it, who wrote it. It's really depend. They really have these suggestions based off like the film itself, like what's like the specific movies that like are similar to it. So that's kind of what I'm trying to get at. Flubber, I feel like that might be a little too goofy. National Treasure, for some reason, I feel like has similar-ish vibes. Let's do that. Alright, I like this. Now, the issue with going to Percy Jackson and the Olympians, it definitely caught my eye to start off with, but that's a TV show, and I'm scared that if we click on a TV show, it will start suggesting us TV shows, and I really want to stick in the movie realm. Tomorrowland, or I like Tomorrowland. Ooh, or The Lone Ranger. What do you guys think? Tomorrowland or The Lone Ranger? I've never heard of this movie. Is this a TV show? National Treasure, Edge of History. Looks pretty bad. I don't know. I like Tomorrowland because it's like definitely like kind of in the same space of The Martian, where it's like science fiction-y, half serious, half comedy-ish, though The Martian's not really a comedy. I don't know why the Golden Globes did that. Yeah, Tomorrowland, Isaac, I like that. Because The Lone Ranger, yeah, again, it's like similar-ish as in like whoa, I don't know what that happened there. It's similar-ish in like the audience. I feel like if you'd watch The Lone Ranger, you'd also want to watch The Martian. But I think Tomorrowland as a movie is probably more similar to The Martian. John Carter. That takes place on Mars. I think I go John Carter here for sure. We're definitely in the right area. Let's go John Carter. Come on. It's stuck on like these like science fiction stuff. I think we go Avatar here. Fun fact, Matt Damon. Ooh, well, apparently I've heard this story that Matt Damon was offered the role of what Sam Worthington did in Avatar, and he didn't take it, and he lost out on millions of dollars. This is my worry with Disney Plus, that we're going to get into these Marvel movies. I really don't want to get in there. You're just going to get like barraged by just only Marvel movies, I feel like, in suggestions. Though it could be a fine-ish way. I feel like if we get to Ant-Man, maybe. I guess Ant-Man and Quantumanium. Let's do it. Let's go to Ant-Man. And let's just go to the original Ant-Man here. Now, see, we're in really the Marvel weeds. This was the trap. Let's do Ant-Man and the Wasp. We shouldn't have went to Marvel. That was my mistake. We're going to be stuck in here forever. We were closest at John Carter. I honestly was half expecting it to be a suggestion. Let's do Thunderbolts. Fantastic Four. Now, if we go here, I'm worried about it being a TV show. For the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Wakanda Forever. I don't hate. Let's go Fantastic Four. Man, we gotta get out of Marvel. This was not the strategy. This movie looks so bad. I've heard it was bad. See, this like all Marvel. Okay, this is a good lesson to learn. Never go into Marvel. See, this is a documentary of like the making of. Maybe we can just click on this to get us out. Or Black Panther. Endgame, I feel like, will be mostly other Marvel movies that it suggests. Let's do Black Panther. Man, it's not giving us anything other than Marvel stuff. Okay, I think we gotta go to these like documentary styles. Shows. Okay, here we go. Now we're getting out of it. This is just basically starting anew. I think I go West Side Story. I don't know why. We could get into the musicals, but at least we're out of the rest of them. Were kind of like documentaries, so at least we're out of that. I don't want to get stuck in the musical range either, though. I guess we're kind of in that. Is any of these like somewhat science fiction-y? Let's do Into the Woods. Okay. Is that Maya Rudolph? I can't tell. Is that Amy Adams? Oh yeah, this is the second one. I forgot they made those movies. Patrick Dempsey's in those. Should we go there? I don't know why. Let's go Disenchanted. Okay, it's definitely... I just have to think, what movies are similar to The Martian? Put that in the chat, if you can. What movies are similar to The Martian in vibe? I'm thinking like... Well, Interstellar. I'm just trying to think of space movies. Interstellar. Total Recall. Stuff like that, I think, is the strategy. Let's go to the original Enchanted. If we go here, we'll just get this caught in like these into animation. We also go to the Gladiator. I think Gladiator could get us there too. Let's go Maleficent. Oh, now we're into these like Disney remakes. We've entered a deep rabbit hole here. This game's harder than I thought, man. Like with the Wiki Game, like the original Wiki Game on Wikipedia, you have like a laundry list of stuff. For like they could like list like hockey equipment on like Canada, right? And you can just get to like a completely different area of the world like immediately. And on Disney Plus, you're kind of like stuck in the same hole kind of, and there's like just like one ladder that you have to take. There's one step that you have to take, and if you don't take that, you're just gonna go deeper and deeper into the well. It's hard. Okay, we just gotta get out of these like remakes somehow. Let's do Dumbo. I don't know why. Original one. Let's see what this does. We also gotta get out of like these Disney originals now. Oh my god. I really don't want to go animation here. I have to go 102 Dalmatians. Oh my god. 102 Dalmatians. Okay, now. Oh, we are so lost. Now we're in like made for like TV/DVD like sequels of like popular Disney cartoons. Oh my god. I didn't even know they had Mulan too. They had Lady and the Tramp. How does that story even continue? Oh, Cinderella too? Hey, at least I'm learning that these movies exist. 101 Dalmatians 2. This is like when in Now You See Me, when they didn't call Now You See Me, Now You Don't, they didn't call Now You See Me 2 that. This lost opportunity to call it 102 Dalmatians. I guess they corrected that in the live action version. This is a theatrical release. Hey, that's what it has that in common with The Martian. Let's go Cinderella. Don't know why. Yeah, Isaac. I don't know, man. We're deep in the weeds. Really deep in the weeds. Oh, here. Okay, live action. We're back in live action. Let's do that. It's hard because like you can't use like you can't use like the knowledge of like who's in it who made these movies, who directed, who acted in these movies. You basically just only can go on vibes. It's very arduous process, but we got to do at least one in this stream. Let's do the Jungle Book. It was the original one. Every time I click on it, I think I think they're gonna like give us like maybe they'll give us a Bill Murray movie or something, and then I don't know why I keep on thinking that. It just gives off pure vibes. I have to get that into my head. Like again, I look at Pinocchio, I'm like, oh, maybe they'll give us Back to the Future or something. I don't like it's a Robert Zemeckis movie, but they're just gonna. I don't know what we're gonna do. We have to get out of Disney originals. That's the goal. So what's the movie that will get us out of Disney originals? I think it's Alice in Wonderland. No. We're stuck in Disney originals still. Okay. We tried Aladdin. We tried Maleficent. Let's try the sequel to this movie. Johnny Depp. Oh my god. These are the same movies. I think we're at a wall here. Okay. We're going Beyonce. We're going to the Queen here. Yeah. Did they make a movie about Julianne Hough? I kind of want to click on that just to see. It's also honestly probably our best option, because if we go here, this is going to just stuck us back into Marvel. So let's go here. Oh no. Oh no, we're on TV shows. No. Anthony Davis just got traded. What do you guys think of that trade? I think it was pretty good. I especially like it for the Wizards. The Wizards next year are going to be like an island of misfit toys with like Trae Young and AD. It'll be interesting. Maybe they won't come last. Growing up. Yeah, I know, Isaac. We are cooked. Let's go with Impact. Bad trade for Dallas? Yeah, I just don't know what else they could get with AD. If they wanted to trade, if they were going to trade him, which I think I personally probably would have kept him and just at least try out the experiment that Nico Harris put in place with the Kyrie Irving and AD. Because if you think about it, Kyrie and Anthony Davis didn't even play together because Anthony Davis was hurt and then Kyrie tore his ACL. So this grand experiment that Nico Harris put in place never even got to be not even got to be tried out on court. So maybe Nico Harris was right. Maybe it would have worked out. But yeah, but if you had to trade him, I don't hate it because they got. But you have. I don't know. It's at least it's like a full reset. You got rid of D'Angelo Russell. You got rid of Anthony Davis. You can just fully clear yourself from all the Luka Doncic trade mess and just start anew with Cooper Flake, which is the saving grace of Dallas. They were so lucky they got Cooper. Okay, we're out of Disney. Now we're stuck on National Geographic stuff. Perfect. Which honestly is, now that I think about it, could be the strategy. I think if we stay in the National Geographic line and just thread the needle into space stuff, we just got to cross the border into space documentary, space fact, into space fiction. If we can do that, I think we can get them to the Martian. Let's do it. This looks the most space. Yeah, in space. Looking pretty good. Well, that doesn't give us anything. Jane. A film by Brett Morgan. Well, let's go to Jane. Let's see what she's up to. Oh, it's Jane Goodall. I should have known that. For some reason, I saw chimpanzee like 3 times in theaters. I don't know why. It wasn't even that good. Like, it was okay, but I don't know why I saw Chimpanzee 3 times in theaters. This movie, though, Free Solo, is probably the greatest documentary I've ever watched. If you haven't seen it, it's a must-watch. It is absolutely terrifying, but so inspiring. One of the greatest athletic accomplishments of all time. Alex Honnold just also climbed the tower in Taipei. One of the greatest athletes we've ever seen. Should I go Free Solo? Yeah, because I'm a little concerned if we go to this stuff, we're going to get stuck in wildlife, which I don't think would be ideal. And if we go here, I don't know if I'm familiar with Gordon Ramsay's Uncharted, but it sounds kind of TV showish. So let's go Free Solo. I watched it, see? See, again, we're now in like the survival, which is like The Martian's like a survival in space. Let's do this. Let's do Arctic Ascent with Alex Honnold. I started watching that. Oh no, it's a TV show. Let's see here. Let's go with Lost in the Arctic, because he was lost on Mars. Fun fact. Man, I thought Nat Geo would do at least a little space stuff. This definitely is a TV show. Was it Lost in the Arctic. Let's go to Chris Hemsworth. See what he's up to. Man, we're getting in the same stuff. Alright, well, I said we weren't going to go to Gordon Ramsay's Uncharted, but I think it's time. Let's see. I love Gordon Ramsay, by the way. Okay, we're definitely not going here. Hostile planet? Mars is a planet? The Martian? That's not bad. And we're on nature stuff. Let's do Kingdom of the Apes. Wait, say that again. Let's do The Flood. Let's go Paris to Pittsburgh. Honestly, just because I want to know what this is about. Americans are demanding action on climate change and taking matters into their own hands. Sounds pretty good. Oh, interesting. This is what we need. Expedition to Mars. Okay, so 5 minutes ago, when I was explaining you my newfound strategy, I said we just gotta thread the needle through the caves of the National Geographic into their space. The space media. And now we're there. We're specifically on the same planet that The Martian took place. Now we just gotta get into that fiction realm. Okay, let's see if we can do it. Okay. We gotta stay out here. I just don't know how we're gonna get out of like these non-fiction shows into the Hollywood film that is The Martian. Let's do this one. We have a couple options. See if it can get us out. Roving Mars. Okay. This is a big decision. And I want before I explain it, because it will like take a while to come in, let me know what you guys think. Which one I should go with. because if I roving Mars, to be honest, I haven't heard of it. Sorry, let me just fix something in chat real quick. I haven't heard of it, but it looks like it's a fictional movie, maybe. It's at least not a Nat Geo production. But yeah, Roving from Mars looks like perhaps a fictional movie set on Mars, which could get us to the Martian. But the problem with that is that we leave the safety net that is National Geographic, where we know that we can get to Mars. So we just got. I don't know if this is the time to make the play. What do you guys think? Honestly, before I do this, I probably should have done this before, but let me look up if The Martian's on Disney Plus. Okay, it is. Good. That's good. At least I didn't waste 26 minutes. What do you guys think? We also could do Mars and Beyond. I have no idea what that is. Like, zero clue. But it's not a National Geographic thing. And it's about Mars. So that could be the strategy. I think if we stick with National Geographic, we probably do Expedition Mars. Or did we go on that? I don't know. They all blur together. We also go on this. Mars. I don't know. I wonder if this is fictional. This gives like 2000s, 2010s, when could be a documentary now that I think about it. Which wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, but it's not National Geographic. I think it's down to these two for sure. It's just which one should we click? Oh, I think this decision's going to determine if we get it now or in another 30 minutes. Okay. I think I'm going to go Roving from Mars. Go with your first instincts. Yeah, it's a documentary. Well, that didn't work. Let's go here. Did we do this one already? I have no idea. Let's do Built from Mars. Alright. Let's try Mars. Is this a fictional show? Alright. This is a fictional program about Mars. If I saw this, you know what I would want to watch next? The Martian. It has to be here. It has to be here. Come on. Oh my god, how is it not here? Oh my god, this is so frustrating. Okay, these are all docs. This has to be the path. Mission to Mars. This is definitely a big but well, not, I don't know if it's a big budget, but it definitely seems like it's a Hollywood flick about Mars. Let's go do it. Come on. I'm not cooked, Isaac. This is the moment. Seize the day. After Mission to Mars ends in tragedy, a rescue effort is launched. That literally could be the logline to The Martian. Come on. Please be here. Please be here. How is it not here? Oh my god. I'm going crazy. Like, it's this after Mission to Mars ends in tragedy, a rescue effort is launched. That is how you could describe The Martian. And it's not in the suggested films. Oh no. Okay. It also has Prometheus, which is directed by Ridley Scott, who's the director of The Martian. So for some reason, Disney Plus thought, you know what? For Mission to Mars, we should suggest a Ridley Scott film. But let's not do The Martian. Let's do another space movie that he made, Prometheus. I don't know if I don't think I should go there. I don't know what. Man goes insane on stream trying to find Matt Damon's The Martian. That's a good description, Isaac, to what I'm doing right now. Okay. Let's take a deep breath. We can do this, guys. We can do this. Let's think this out. Let's think this out together. Independence Day, I don't think is an option. I think it'll get us more into like disaster films, which The Martian certainly isn't. Also, for some reason, I watched this like when I was like 14 years old without seeing the first Independence Day, and I didn't know that it was a sequel. I was like, oh, I think Liam Hemsworth's in this, so I started watching it. Solaris, don't know what it's about. Is that George Clooney? I don't know. Is that Angelina Jolie? Probably not. Could be Marion Cotillard, maybe. Not sure. Sunshine, I know it's about with Danny Boyle and Cillian Murphy's in it, which, by the way, I love Cillian Murphy. And it takes place in the future, I think, like a dystopian future, but it's more about the sun, hence the name, and aliens, which The Martian doesn't have that. Prometheus is a compelling guess, or a compelling option. It's directed by the same director, but as we've found out, I don't think that means much to Disney Plus. So yeah, but it's directed by Ridley Scott, but it's in the Alien franchise, which I'm concerned. If we click on this, it will just be Alien movies. Alien versus Predator. Don't know how that's more connected to The Martian, but anyways. Mars, we went on already. We went on this one, and we went on this one. So, I think the options now are Solaris, Sunshine, and Prometheus. What do we think in the chat, guys? Solaris looks like it's about the sun, but it kind of seems so like that. I'll say the con from Solaris is one, I don't know what it's about. But it seems definitely set in space, but it seems more about the sun, hence Solaris. But it has like the big Hollywood actors that we are looking for, with Matt Damon and The Martian. Sunshine is another option. You know what? I don't think Sunshine is the move now that I think about it. But so yeah, so we're stuck with Solaris, which we've outlined, and Prometheus, which is another like science fiction-y kind of story, directed by the same director, Ridley Scott, although it is not. It's in the Alien franchise, which I'm concerned all the suggested films will just be Alien movies. Whew. I don't know. Alright. We've got to make a decision. This is my thought process. Solaris is definitely uncharted territory. Prometheus, I don't know. I really don't know. Okay, I gotta make a decision here. Let's go with Solaris. Is that the move? Because, yeah, let's go Solaris. Let's do it. We did it! Oh man. 34 minutes and 43 seconds. It probably took us an extra 4 minutes to think that one out. The last move we made, it took us a while, but we made the right decision. Let's go. Oh, thank goodness I could do that. I didn't want to end stream without doing at least one. Oh, that was hype. We did it, guys. Alright, let's do one more, but this is fun. Let me know if you guys think this was a good format. I honestly think I have to improve in this one, and I don't want, it would probably take me another 30 minutes to do another. So let's do one that will be relatively simpler with basketball references. So if you guys want, type in the chat two people, two basketball players, and we'll try to connect them through common teammates. So for example, I don't know, LeBron and Steph, you can go through like Chris Paul, Russell Westbrook. Oh, sorry, LeBron to Russell Westbrook to Chris Paul to Steph Curry. Basically, is what we're going to do with on basketball references. I'll come back in 2 minutes, let's say, and we'll get that going. See you guys then. Welcome back, everybody. We're going to do one more Wikipedia game without Wikipedia today before calling it a day. And we're going to do this with basketball references. In the chat, a suggestion was getting from Dennis Schroeder to PJ Tucker. I don't think this one will be too difficult, which is a good, fun way to end off. I misspelled Schroeder's name here. Let me fix that. Though this could be the anglicized way, probably. But I don't want to disrespect our glorious Raptors legend. Can you do this? 4. Cool. All right. Both players who played on the Raptors in their time, both definitely journeyman. Also, this website has an insane amount of ads, I'm realizing. So, forgive me. Okay, let's think. PJ Tucker. He played for the championship winning Bucks. He was on the Heat. He was on the Raptors. Twice he was on the Raptors because I think that was his original team. And he played on the Suns, I want to say. Did he play for the Knicks? For some reason, I want to say that he played for the Knicks, like recently. I don't know why. But let's do this. Okay, I'll start the timer. And let's go. All right. So we want to get to PJ Tucker. Oh my god, there's so many ads on this website. It's insane. Look how many teams this man has played for. Boston, I don't think PJ's ever played for Boston. The Lakers. Let me think here. Washington, Brooklyn. Let's go to this Brooklyn. No, honestly, let's click on the Raptors. I don't think it'll get us there, but it'd be good. Actually, it might. Let's go to Jakob Poeltl. I think... Oh, was Yak on this team yet? Yeah, I think he is. This is the year is OG on this. Yeah, Poeltl. Okay. I'm pretty sure PJ Tucker was on the team that had PJ Tucker on the Raptors. So we just gotta... He only played 2 years on the Raptors before he got traded for Kawhi. That's crazy. He definitely had an impact on those teams. Let's go 2016-17 Raptors. We're definitely in the right area. Oh my god, there's so many ads. I sound like Kenny. Shout out Kenny Beecham. I love Kenny Beecham. And there's PJ Tucker. So there we go. Took us 1:25 through one connector. And luckily that wasn't too hard. That was a fun game though. Definitely could play it again. But yeah, that was a fun stream. It was harder than I thought for sure. Let me know if you like this format. We could do it again. There's obviously a plethora of other websites we can do it on. We could go back to Disney Plus, see if we can beat our record of 34 minutes. We can go to Apple Music. I was going to do that today, but I don't know. I don't want to get on another challenge. It's already late. I'm tired. But yeah, we go to Apple Music and go through a connecting of collaboration artists. So like, I don't know, Drake to Rihanna to Paul McCartney or something like that. I think that would be really fun. But yeah, I think this format offers great entertainment, or an opportunity to have great entertainment with great collaboration. So yeah, feel free to let me know in the comments if you like this format, if you want me to continue this, and yeah, subscribe. I'll be streaming every Wednesday for at least the next 3 months. So stay tuned, subscribe. See you guys. I don't know why I did that. I should have went in studio mode. Goodbye.